Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is now at the plate, Mookie Betts. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Popped him up. Bregman is there. 1 out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Designated hitter.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Struck him out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and two. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Correa will put this one away and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat.
George Springer.
High pop-up. Devers calls for it. 1 down. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Third baseman.
Into the box, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. Bregman is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Hero. You get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Benintendi will get there, and he puts it away to retire. At the plate, Mitch Moreland, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Moreland.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Breaking ball in for a strike. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in Big League Baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. His line against Justin Verlander, he's got 3 base hits in 27 at-bats. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, he'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing.
Bogarts has it on to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting 8, right fielder.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Here's Jackie Bradley now. His line against Justin Verlander, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Two out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Digging in, Martin Maldonado as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Martin Maldonado.
Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Here's George Springer. He popped out in his first trip. Now the first pitch here from Price. And it's fouled away. Line drive to center field. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The second baseman, number 27.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve, reigning batting champion in the American League. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Solo shot here to left, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Price gets his sign. Here he comes 0-1. High in the air out to center field.
Chasing after it is Bradley.
He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We played 3 full. 2-1 Houston. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient.
A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right.
Gone! I'm out. The batter, designated hitter,
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Altuve is under it. 1 down. Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Leading off the fourth for the Astros, the shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch.
Correa.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Hit hard down the line. There's one. On to Moreland. It's a double play. Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch here from Price. A bouncer to the left side. Devers gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So striding in, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Still 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The windup and the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Vasquez, a 27-year-old. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
White.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archway. Solo shot here to left, and the Astros will move out in front here 3-2. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, P. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Martin.
Now batting, Martin Maldonado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, center fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play. And here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Gonzalez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Here's Mookie Betts. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Andrew Benintendi will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Next up for the Stros, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hard on the ground toward short. Bogarts has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman, number 10.
Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Price gets his sign. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Betts coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're still out in front, 5-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Mitch Moreland is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Bogarts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving. Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They trail 5-2. Tyler Thornburg gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Tyler Thornburg.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Tyler White, went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The right fielder, number 18.
Standing in, Tony Kemp. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Maldonado.
Line drive base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Here's George Springer. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Bradley on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following. Ready for another shot now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
He's set. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now batting.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jackie Bradley Jr. goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Red Sox lead 1. And the deficit. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Riding in, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Hit hard to third. Devers fields it cleanly. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball from. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Roberto Osuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. His career history with Roberto Osuna, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Just missed with a breaking ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Gonzalez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Ready once again, Dustin Pedroia. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ball 1. Well, barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Last strike now for the Red Sox. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final score tonight. Houston used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Justin Verlander takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.